What is up, guys? It is Styx here, and today we are going over another great role since people seem to enjoy my other role review video. The Multimach submachine gun is a 900 RPM kinetic SMG that can either come from Iron Banner drops, packages redeemed with tokens, or the monthly bounties. It is also important to note that this SMG came in year 1 of Destiny 2 and is thus a reprised weapon. What is really attractive about this weapon is that it is rolling with the new Iron Banner specific perks, and it has real good stats to begin with, such as this very attractive 73 handling and the 100 recoil pattern, which is completely vertical. Now, as far as the actual rolls that you can get on this weapon, I would not necessarily recommend it for PvE, and that is purely because things like the Ikelos SMG and the 7th Seraph hand cannon exist to create Warmind cells. However, if you would like to, there are some pretty decent PvE perks regardless. Now, the overall best scopes are the Model 6 Loop and the Model 8 Red. The Model 6 Loop somewhat increases range and handling and slightly increases zoom, and the Model 8 Red greatly increases range and slightly increases zoom. The other two scopes, while not as good, can be decent for PvE because of the handling increase. The best magazines are different for PvE and PvP, with PvP being the tactical mag for its increase to stability, reload speed, and magazine size. The best magazines for PvP are dependent on whether you use controller or mouse and keyboard, as accurized rounds can be taken on mouse and keyboard for a nice range boost, and steady rounds can be taken on controller for the stability boost. The reason for this is that it is easier to control the stability of a weapon on mouse and keyboard, and the inherent 100 recoil leading to a vertical recoil direction on the gun allows for an easier time to control. The hands down best first slot perk for PvE is Threat Detector. If using an SMG in PvE content, you should always be within threat detector distance, meaning your reload and handling will be constantly boosted by the nearby enemies. While subsistence can be allowed for a substitute, the benefit isn't nearly the same, as subsistence reduces reserve capacity and only reloads on kills, which for a high fire rate SMG means less value from lost ammo. The best first slot perk for PvP is based on personal preference, but I would recommend Killing Wind or Quick Draw with dynamic sway reduction as another option for someone either using a controller or who prefers the higher stability. It also pairs well with the new Iron Banner second perk on this weapon. The best second slot perk for PvE is easily Kill Clip, with One for All being a good second option. Submachine guns are best in content where you can get consistent kills, and the damage boost is great to have while working with something like Threat Detector to increase your reload speed and keep kill clip up. One for All is also an option because the damage boost is considerable and isn't uncommon to swiftly shoot and kill 3 targets, which allows the perk to get some use, but it is still somewhat worse than Kill Clip based on its consistency and the overall damage provided. Unrelenting isn't nearly enough of a healing boost to even be considered, given that multiple kills are required and you won't be using this weapon to kill majors or bosses, as that is what you would use your special weapon or power weapon for. The best second slot perk for PvP is much more preference based. While you could go with Kill Clip for decent damage increases, you could also go for a roll with Iron Reach for the extreme boost to range that it gives. The drawback of Iron Reach is that it greatly lowers the stability of the weapon, meaning this isn't the best option for controller users. If you would rather value stability and don't worry too much about the loss of your reload speed, another Iron Banner specific perk, Iron Grip, would also work in this slot, greatly increasing stability at the cost of reload speed. The best overall god rolls for this weapon for respective content would be the Tactical Mag paired with Threat Detector and Kill Clip or Subsistence and One for All for PvE. And for PvP, it would be accurized rounds or steady rounds paired with dynamic sway reduction or quick draw and Iron Grip or Iron Reach, depending on your playstyle. I personally like Iron Reach for the range and pairing that with dynamic sway reduction, so I don't lose on much of the stability. This has been Styx with some information on the Multimach CCX SMG. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe because I can guarantee 99.9% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. If you have any suggestions or feedback, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.